Hey guys, we're back with the verdict of trial 4. 2 more to go, and we're done with this one. I'm sorry if I don't sound enthusiastic as I said last time. I hate who died and I hate who killed her. She killed herself. But yeah, still hate it. Still fucking hate it. Yeah, you're right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself. Okay, we're done here. So that's the... Nope, that's not his voice. So that's the truth. Huh, I see. But there's one thing that I don't understand. Why would you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us. And yet why did you do that? Yeah, we almost died there. Because that's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died... Ooh, sorry, I didn't drink before this early in the morning recording session. It's because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why. I couldn't let her be the only one that died. You don't mean you want to take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. For serious, that's... You still don't understand, then let me explain. Do you realize how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting here to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's... I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. Alright, yeah, I'm talking normally for this bit. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me, I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's all my fault after all, but now you're suffering because of me? You try to protect me, but because of me, my closest friend got hurt. Sakura, because of me, all my friends are gonna kill each other. This is all my responsibility. See, this is why I love this character. This part right here. Even if she is Monokuma's little slave, I say slave because she was forced to be a spy. She was not the willing spy. But because of Monokuma, everyone started hating her, and they were killing each other because of Monokuma. And she blames it as herself. No, you didn't make Sayori kill. You didn't make Leon... Well, Sayori attempt to kill. You didn't make Leon kill. You didn't make Mondo kill. You didn't make Celeste kill. Celeste was planning it from the get-go. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she has to meet with them. You have to meet with those three? You can't. You don't see how dangerous that is. Don't worry. I just want to talk to them. Talk to them about what? Listen, don't do it. They're all gonna gang up on you at once, and even you. Please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy. They're friends. Sakura. I'm not even clicking that shit. I wasn't even clicking. That was my fucking mouse. I need a new computer so bad. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was friends to all of us. And yet...
Why?
You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, this just was a mistake. Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her. Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's why it's suicide me. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's how far you pushed her. Sakura, what happened to you? Hina, you came. Wait right here, I'll help you out. I'm so glad I got to meet you. I hate this! What's wrong, Sakura? What are you talking like that? A favor? Could I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Aww. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get protein she asked for, and when I got there I saw the powder. That's when I realized I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. Sorry, I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. By the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura! Oh man, please open the door. Why did she have to die? I'm with you. She had weaknesses, just like any other person. She got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That weakness, that's normal. And yet, you all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize, we killed her, all of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her. People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the trial. Sakura died hating all of us, all free of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. You never face her after this. I'm sorry to interrupt, but when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but it's taken so long, I'm about to fall asleep. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died? What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant. Of course I know what she was thinking, because her and me. Well, what I'm really trying to say is, don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this? What is that? Isn't it obvious? A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But he know already. Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby. He's evil as fuck. This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room. What then? You lied to me? I don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought leveling things up a bit. I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles as face value. And even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... Not filthy, I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case is played out between you and you alone. You're the ones jerking each other around. Heck, if the will had been factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay? Scene and cut! So then, was she writing a real suicide note? I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonized... Doing that in my voice, because that is a fucking tongue twister for me in that. My melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice. But you haven't ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing. Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place? And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in the darkness. Give me the willies. Could you get on with it, please? Okay, geez, talk about books gallery. Here we go. Ahem. Let's do this in my voice, shall we? My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's
Okay, I don't even have to talk now. It was our first night in the strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
The mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become
Aww. You might not.
I couldn't let it be destroyed. That's how
Motherfucker. However, it was my greatest weakness.
What the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less.
I am so sorry for that. I'm not spam clicking or anything. I was just doing it on its own. They were probably worried that until the first murder happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. Ooh. As a point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, my resolve.
Okay, she couldn't find the strength to murder anyone. Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive. I just had a weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
this is why I love this character. That's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura.
I've made a decision. I will no longer
Compromise, no longer regret.
no longer regret.
She regret being on his side, and then she decided to fight his ass. Woohoo! Go ogre!
I've made my decision. I'm going.
Go ogre! She is the ogre. She is the best. Go Sakura! I am so sorry I had to do that. Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret and made everyone else hate her. Her decision stayed true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic?
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this.
I don't hate you. You're still my favorite character this whole game. I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me. So she literally knew they were probably going to attack her. She's a genius.
So this is my atonement for betraying you.
Is it bad? I'm going to tell this no number 2. But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting her hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
Yeah, okay, Hina attacking Byakuya, genocide, Jill attacking Hina. My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
See, she takes responsibility in everything as she ends it. I have an obligation to get this situation under control, and to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the sources of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I am willing to give up my life. Shit.
Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured
Aww.
friends.
Again, I am sorry. Hang on. Can I bring this up? Can I? Oh yeah, I'm not on that anymore. There we go. For that, I'm willing to give up my life. If I can save you from sacrificing my own... If it can save... Yeah, okay. I never had people like you in my life. Oh, Sakura. And Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us. She wanted to stop us from fighting to protect us. She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong, too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose just for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that. It was her own limitless strength that made it possible. She's so good. The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm truly sorry, but don't be sad. If I can't sort the mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other. I'm so glad I did this in a video on its own because this is long as fuck, and as I said, morning recording. So I just finished my cup of coffee, which is still making me burp like a mofo. Don't know why coffee is, out of all things, is making me burp, but it is. That's enough for me. This is the path that I've chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I am doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions, not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend.
If you can't tell, I'm about ready to cry because of this bitch. Like, this is why I love her as a character. She atones for being not only Monokuma's spy, but for making everyone hate each other. For making Hina hate Byakuya. Sakura understands why Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro are all mad at her. She understands why they all currently hate her, and she's trying to own up for it. Naughty. By ending her own life. Well, she's basically doing the act of killing oneself, and I think that's what she sees it as the same as.
Whatever it takes, survive along with.
I believe she is trying to do what the samurais did, but in her own special way. Just keep honor. Suicide in a way to keep honor. She's suiciding to protect everyone. This is sad. I didn't understand how she felt, not at all. I thought we were closer still. But in the end, all humanity was like totally pointless. She and I said you just want to try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you knew it's a big one. She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go on ahead. She deserves it. Now the next system has been decided. What do you mean the next system? Nobody is here to blame anyone. First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste. Because she made us remember, we're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together. Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred. I don't blame her, I can't blame her, I don't want to blame Hina either. Yeah, Monokuma was in shock here. Whether or not that was a spy never really mattered. Because the one we needed to destroy is you, nobody else. What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. But anyway, Are you sure about that? The killing game is a competition between all of you, remember? Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that. Ah, lovely Byakuya. You understand, don't you? This is life or death elimination act. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those who are rules for the game. Which is why I'm bowing out of the game. Sakura and Hino are both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear of this game. There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement, which is why I'm no longer participating in it. What's going on here? Now, I only have to look forward to, and that's the heap of harshest possible. Harshest. Alright. I know what that means. I'm so sorry I read that wrong the first time. Let's go again. And that is the harshest possible punishment. I'm just the one who takes it and show me. Be curious, does that mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some saltless sentimentalism. That's what you're thinking. Wherever Master goes, I go. And a mastermind turns out to be a guy maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone? Well, now that you say Sakura's death has no meaning. How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having fun time. The fun time. Anyway, let's look at the good enough and backstab and get back on track. The moment you've all been waiting for, but what? Sakura's technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna. Is it me? Oh, heaven knows. Just because the Black is dead doesn't mean I can't just sub and whoever I want. Then I tell you I'm very particular about barrel times one rule. I spent so much preparing my special punishment, I'd be ashamed to let it go to waste. So my special guest. Punishment time! Oh man, I started doing that with Monokuma. I feel bad about myself. I feel bad. Oh, Neurobot! Neurobot, no! I have bot. Don't like the person if I like the bot. Oh, get Chihiro-bot, no! Oh, man. Chihiro-bot knew the risk. Oh, I want to skip this. Skip this. Oh, I want to skip this. Okay, I'm skipping it. Bye. Bye. We don't need to see that. We don't need to see a bot dying. We did not need to see that. You suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk. Peter, that really took a lot out of me. Maybe I'll go find another. Yeah, I did not read that all. Come on. Be nice, mouse. Yeah, I don't care. I realize how dangerous it could be, but still I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but that's true. So it's okay. If it's for someone else, I won't be afraid. Altogether's words raced through my heart and soul. My disbelief gave way to wrong anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy, boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you! That was my friend! How dare you kill him? Huh, you were friends with that laptop? That's pretty pathetic. Wasn't that his friend with the basketball? Shut the hell up. He wasn't just a laptop. He was my friend, and you killed him. Is that what you call... What? Animism? With soldier... Oh, that's a religion where everything has a soul. Everything, every being, everyone has a soul. And that's what he's implying. Well, you can't call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, got him at way. I was trying to find things out all sneaky. So you finally noticed him. Finally noticed? No, I knew about him from the beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all going to play out from the start. What? You knew they were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge? Well, I mean, the day on the laptop, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you? Or maybe more like a reward. So, of course, I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
Want to work hard and help get us all out of here. Also, he really wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Yes, the punishment time made me feel a billion times better. You're just mad that you couldn't kick Sakura's ass. Experiencing Mealing Death is so soothing. Makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. As one who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad, just unreasonably upset. Okay, it's time to bring things to the close, but before that, I need to read the postscript. Postscript? Yeah, there's still a little bit more of left to Sakura's note. Do you have your attention? Okay, then, here we go. Prepare you through the dillest tones of yours truly. One other thing here, there's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of the school. What a clue? I've spoken with the mastermind off and on for the whole time I've been here, so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... That was a close one. Another word and I would have had hit deep in spoiler territory. Not really spoiling for me, spoiling for you who not seen the anime of this, or have not played the game. Yes, there's an anime of this called Danganronpa. Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. Well, you can't just tell me an important bit. It makes your brain rumble and tremble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even freaking know, huh? That's the whole point, stupid. Is to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Finally, Sakura's note. Not gonna ever let any of you Griswolds have it. But he's sexy, you loser. Wait, what's this? What is it now? There's one last night in the note. Let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not gonna just lay down and die. I will fight you, bastard. Sakura! I will fight you, you bastard! No matter what. And that's seriously it. Oh wow, that stubborn loser. She won't lay down and she'll fight you. Well, whatever, who cares what some dead musclehead has to say. She was more than a musclehead, so fuck you. Yeah, I should try and get some rest, And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach school life of yours. And you sure don't want to graduate. Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? But hey, sing about it, sing along, sing loud. Those words are the final words for us. And what was that about? Sakura's final mission in her last school to help us solve the mystery of the school. The mastermind did something to us. Yoko said something like that before, didn't she? After the last trial was over. What did you do? What did you do to my body? What? Answer me, what did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies? What was I saying the mastermind did? What's the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plan a bomb on us or something? If we try to leave the school, it sounds like it goes off and the bomb explodes? The only stuff that comes is not totally unheard of. No, I still have to just think about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that. So as the class trial is over, Monica was gone. So what do we do now? What else is there other than head back up? Oh yeah, let's get out of here. But he must still feel responsible. Dial back so you go, big girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat. Never have lost that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makuna are the ones who figured out everything. Shut up.
Stop talking.
Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to tell us? How many makes that the last one? I haven't reached the point where I need to apologize more than once. Okay, I see what you mean, then I'll try. That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag? That's not very good. This is someone who disturbs the romance between me and Master. What are you talking about? That's simply not what's happening here. Would I ever go for a sleazeball like him? That's right, I called you a sleazeball because you are sleazeball. Apparently, you still have a death wish. Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends. Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want to be the give take Master. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's how it is for now. I'm just gonna laugh at that. And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. The story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms and before long night snuck up on us. Oh yeah, the trial happened during the day for once. Normally it's nighttime when that shit happens. But for once, it was day. Ooh, I got gas.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
Night time.
As such, soon okay then.
Well, I was a bit bug late. Well, that is always fun. My time descended and pulled me down along with it, down into a sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a sleep deep, but the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Wake up, wake up. The voice dragged me from deep slumber into a hazy... Whoa, hello!
Yes, it's me. I said yes.
In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here? I'm here to wake you up.
It's true.
Oh, I see. Wait, but my door... It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It's unlocked. Are you serious? Always, and you don't have to overreact every time you're surprised. What time is it? 3 o'clock in the morning, of course.
Correct.
3 a.m. I know we're gonna be up at this hour. Love how it says midnight, but it's way after midnight. It's so late. What happened? Have a favor.
Makoto.
What favor? Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not just gonna lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Angela put her lips next to my ear and whispered, "Ugh." The data center on the 4th floor. What? I'll meet you there.
Goodbye.
Without another word, she was gone. What's the... Her words reverberated through me like a half... They said... Data center? I thought it was locked. I guess we're going to the data center, y'all. And we still have time to do this. Let's go. Alright, yeah, the data center would be closest to get to from the bathroom. Oops, I can't port. Alright then. Yeah. I was gonna port, but it's not letting me. Oh, this is why. I didn't have to. It was gonna go for me. I'm on my way the after-hour school and headed to the data center on the 4th floor. Is it? Okay. I'm getting a headache and I started to ask if this game giving me one. Then I realized Thorn does not have her glasses on. Ooh. Eventually I went up to the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said to meet me. I put my hand on the door with a certain amount of force. Yeah, he's saying that she's inside and it didn't open. Tried again, but must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? Data center on the 4th floor. What are you doing up, mister? Well, technically, it's nighttime. You never said we had to sleep, and not... Sorry, trying to get my head comfy now. Because my glasses fucked up the whole headgear stitch. What are you doing up, mister? Breaking into the locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, You're trying to tell me to actually bust in? Yeah, right, but... I guess, yeah, you don't waste my time. Tell me crap, I can see for myself. It looks like you might break in any second, so I thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Oh, are you gonna tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. Oh, no. Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko?
Just a second.
Now you're up too? Whatever the two of you, just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial. Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What? Did you hear me? We're leaving.
Hey.
No idea what's going on anymore. Don't worry about it. Let's just go.
Shall we go?
Okay. Yeah, get out of here. Shoot. He's an asshole. Sorry, left and went back to our rooms. Let me say it again. He's an asshole. And thank you, ClickyBot. And then... So goodbye. Hold on. Listen, when was all of that? She woke me up. When we go to center, it happened to be locked. Then she shows up late and we leave without saying a single thing. What's the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured we would be at the end of our conversation just like always, but... Well then, good night. Sure.
Goodbye.
Then that was over. But as I turned to leave... We got a name, people! Kyoko was right next to me, once again whispering into my ear.
The 16th student.
So there's another student, y'all! Oh, thank goddamn!
The one they call
Ooh. Oh, did we just figure out the mastermind? Ooh. Oh, that one from 6 up to 7. Ooh, I like it. We got an altar lump. No idea what that is, but we got it. Yes, I want to save. Oh, I'm replaying one because I want to try to get all the report cards and all the gifts and see what happens. And we're seeing this again. Kara just told me to watch out for Mikuro. That was 3 days before the incident. 3 days before we'd be faced with another brother. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. A 100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie. We are on chapter 5. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So let's begin the whole pro-style investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything, we never get straight to the... If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from all the small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours? He just looks like he wants to hide his own securities, I think, anyway. Regardless if you want to need to follow him and you creep around the school like a mouse, the mastermind plan is as bloated as a cow udder. No matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. Hey, you're doing pretty quiet. Mushroom, I'm gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom. She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. Please get what you can't hear and drink water. I don't care. You okay with that, Choco?
How about that?
She's how long those I reckon. This is small talk between and yet I let myself get involved.
Come on,
That was pretty no, that was
let's go.
I kinda wanna stop here and call it, but at the same time I'm like yeah, I'm gonna call it here because we went through a long post-trial thing. And it would be better if we, yeah, calling it. Okay. But that has been more Danganronpa. Next time we'll be exploring